we have discussed. So first we will start with simple carburetor, right? So if you understand the principle of working of simple carburetor, rest all will be the modification of this with some additional attachments, right? So these are the various components of a simple carburetor, right? So coming to the working of simple carburetor, so you can see here, it is a Venturi structure here. It's similar to a Venturi meter over here. Okay. So this is the main pipeline or carburetor with a Venturi attachment. This is a nozzle, right, through which fuel will be sprayed and air enters from this direction. So this is called as air horn, the passage through which air enters, and this is the nozzle through which the fuel will be sprayed. So the fuel comes out here, mixes with air, and through the throttle, accelerator or whatever we call throttle, when it is opened, so this part will be directly connected to the inlet of the IC engine, right? So this is the fuel reservoir or tank, right? So there will be a float to alter the pressure here. And whenever there is excess fuel, so there will be a venting given so that it will be led to this chamber. So there will be a float which will pump the fuel here, so which will always exert pressure on the fuel here. Okay, so this is the fuel reservoir, this is the main chamber. Okay, through this nozzle fuel enters, and this is the air entry, right? So just take down the sketch, I'll explain you the working in detail. Okay, so we have discussed about the various components. Please take down so that we will discuss the working of simple carburetor. Okay. So coming to the working, so this is the throttle, right? Whenever the throttle is opened, what happens? The suction will be created here. So more air will start flowing through this passage, right? So because of this bulged structure over here, right, there will be a Venturi effect. So what do you mean by Venturi effect? So here, whenever the area of cross section decreases, the velocity of flow of air increases. Okay. So velocity of flow of air increases and the pressure in this region decreases, right? So here the pressure decreases, but here float will be always exerting some part of pressure onto the fuel in the fuel tank. So here this line will be under pressure and this will be under lower pressure. So because of the vacuum, suction of the fuel takes place through the nozzle, so that the nozzle, from the nozzle, fuel gets sprayed here, so that the air mixes with the fuel and it flows through the inlet chamber of the automobile. Right. As you open more quantity of throttle, the velocity of inflow of air increases, so that the pressure drop will be very much higher. So higher pressure drop leads to more quantity of fuel being flow. Okay, this is a simple mechanism, so that at the entry of the engine, air and fuel mixture will be available. So the key component here is the Venturi effect that will be created. Okay, so the main parts of this simple carburetor include float chamber, fuel jet, Venturi, nozzle, and a throttle valve. Right, a needle valve. So the same whatever explanation I have given. Okay, you can see here the same. I have taken an animated image, right? So here the float, whatever green color is there, it will be always exerting some sort of pressure, right? So whenever the air is flowing here, sudden because of the Venturi effect, the velocity increases, pressure drops. Because of the lesser pressure, okay, here, and float will be exerting some extra pressure here, fuel will be pushed here, it will be sprayed over here. So air fuel mixture will enter into the engine inlet manifold. So this is the working of simple carburetor. Okay. Now, it is the working we have discussed of a simple carburetor. What are the defects in this simple carburetor? So this is one of the olden technology which is not used currently. So this was used in very earlier days. So what were the problems that led to replacement of this simple carburetor is the next question. Okay. So this carburetor works well if the engine will run at only one particular speed. Like for example, you have a generator. Okay, you switch on the generator, it keeps on running at a constant speed or load. Similar to that, if the automobile is running at a single speed, this carburetor can work comfortably. Okay, so because the nozzle hole will be fixed and the pressure variations will be fixed. Okay, if the carburetor is designed to work at high speeds and full throttle, then the efficiency of working under low speeds and part throttle will be very poor. Okay, and adversely, if it is designed to work at low speeds, it cannot work at higher speeds. So that is the major problem. So this type of carburetor can work only under one specific set of fuel, speed conditions. Okay. So now, what are some of the difficulties faced in this type of carburetor? One is the starting difficulty. Okay, for starting of an automobile, yesterday we have discussed there are various criteria. One is starting, idling, cruising mode, and power mode. There are the different modes under which an automobile works. For starting condition, rich mixture is always required. You need a rich mixture wherein less quantity of air and more quantity of fuel is there. Okay, so you can use a choke for this purpose. You know the working of a choke. Just if you lift that, the fuel inlet valve will be open to a higher diameter. It's a butterfly valve, so that more quantity of fuel flows. So that can be solved with the help of choke. Next, idling difficulty. Engine runs at low speed. Okay, suction on nozzle is insufficient. So if you have designed an engine to run at high speed, at low speeds, whatever suction is provided, it is not sufficient to idle the vehicle. The vehicle will be switching off every now and then. Okay, so that operating at different speeds will not be possible. You have to again use one more attachment called as compensating jet. For example, if you are running the vehicle at low speeds design, there should be a compensating jet to take care of the high speed conditions to give the extra fuel like that. And under higher altitude, there will be a difficulty. Acceleration difficulty will be there. Icing trouble will be there. So these are some of the problems, okay, with the simple carburetor. Okay. So before going to the advancements, there are three different types of carburetor. One is up draught, horizontal, and down draught carburetor. Okay. So up draught means the air will be flowing in the upward direction. Fuel will be sprayed like a fountain. So air fuel mixture gets mixed and it follows through the throttle. So it has to work under the against the gravity. That is one of the main issue here. Next is the horizontal. So in the horizontal pipeline like structure, air will be flowing, okay, and the fuels will be sprayed through a fountain like structure here, and it has to flow. Okay. Again here gravity doesn't help. Okay. Down draught is air will be moving in downward direction. Fuel particles will be sprayed over here so that air and fuel mixes and it goes through the throttle. So these are the three different combinations. In that, downdraft type is the most preferred one. Why? Because gravity assists the flow. You don't need any alternate pumping requirement. And performance at lower speeds and lower loads will be better, as gravity will be assisting along with the pressure difference. And downdraft mechanism will have always higher volumetric efficiency, and the position to which you can keep it will be more accessible. So these are some of the advantages. So downdraft is the most predominantly used type of mechanism. Please take down a sketch of all three types of carburetor. We have discussed the types of carburetor so far, right? Okay. So coming to the next, the first type of improved version of the carburetor is the Solex carburetor. Okay. So same mechanism. There is a Venturi over here. You can clearly see. Okay. So Venturi mechanism is here. Okay. Sudden change in the area. Okay. There is a bi-starter mechanism. Okay. So this is called as bi-starter mechanism. So this part is will take care of the idling and slow steady running mechanism. Okay. And this is additional for the power mode. Okay. So we need additional attachment accelerating mechanism. So these three are the attachments to the regular carburetor. Okay. So we will take 4 different cases. One is the cold start or warming condition, idling condition. slow running condition, and accelerating. 4 conditions, how this carburetor works, we will discuss. Please take down a neat sketch. So usually it is asked for 10 to 12 marks, right? So here sketch, if you can draw, explanation can be done easily. Okay, so just take down. Okay, is it done? Right. So we'll go ahead with the working. So we will consider 4 working conditions. First is cold starting and warming condition. Second is the idling and slow running conditions. Okay. Third is the normal running conditions, that is we call it as cruising mode. And fourth is the power mode or acceleration conditions. So how this carburetor will work under the 4 different conditions, right? So first we will start with the first one, that is the cold starting condition. Here the first attachment, that is the by starter, is the important component, so which works under the cold running conditions. So under cold starting conditions, what actually happens is there will be a disc 12, you can see here by number 12. So this will be pulled out. So when this is pulled out, okay, the larger diameter hole will be opened here, so that the fuel will be coming through this port. Okay, the blue color line, whatever you can see, this is the fuel flow line. So the fuel enters through the this port at 0.9, and the air enters through this channel. Okay, you can see into the by starter at 0.10. So air and fuel gets mixed with each other, and they move through 0.8 and they enter at 11. Okay, so this is the criteria actually. So here only small quantity of air will be allowed and larger quantity of fuel will be allowed, so that a rich mixture will be formed. Whenever this disc 12 is pulled away, okay, the larger diameter hole will be opened for the fuel pipeline to enter here. So once again, I'm repeating, the blue color line, whatever you can see, that is the fuel flow. The brown color line is the air flow, and the red color line is the air fuel mixture flow. So the air fuel mixture bypasses, okay, bypasses the throttle. This is the throttle or accelerator. Whenever you press the pedal, accelerator pedal, okay, this throttle will be operated. So it will bypass the throttle and the air fuel mixture enters into the engine. So this is how it works in cold starting or warming condition. Okay, without the pressing of throttling or without using a throttling valve, okay, the engine gets started up. This is the first condition of working. Okay, so coming to the second, we will take case by case. Second is the idling. What do you mean by idling? The vehicle will be started, but it will not have any load, or it will not be moving. Only accessories might be running. Okay, that is called as an idling condition. And slow running condition is 0 to 20% load. Idling is almost zero load. Slow running is up to 20% load. We can call it as slow running. Under such conditions, how this carburetor functions. Now, once the vehicle is started, what actually happens? The driver will release this disc 12. So it will come back to its original position, and it will block the larger hole, whatever we saw, number 9. Okay, you can see here the valve number 9 was open. Here it is completely closed. Okay, a small wall will be this wall will be closed, so that the fuel will be drawn from this port 2, from the line 2. Okay, and it will enter at point number 13 here. Under idling conditions, no acceleration will be given, so that the fuel will be sucked here, and the air enters at point 14, and air fuel mixture, whatever red mark you can see here, air fuel mixture will be formed. Okay, and it will enter into the engine at point number 16. Okay, so under idling condition also, you will not be using the throttling valve. Okay, throttling valve will not be used under idling conditions also. So bypassing of throttling valve takes place here, and the air fuel mixtures. So here you can see a small screw over here. So this is called as a idling screw. So this can be varied manually. So even under idling, how much quantity of air and fuel mixture will be flowed. If you open this too much, more quantity of fuel will be taken in, so that you get a rich mixture. If it is opened less quantity of fuel will be taken, you will get a lean mixture. So this is for the condition of idling. Okay, slow idling and slow running. If it is slow running condition, so up to 0 to 20% load, in such conditions, okay, so the fuel enters through this line, through 17. small amount of throttle will also be opened. The throttle will not be completely closed, so that above the throttle, the fuel starts entering at 0.17. You can see. So at 0.16, it enters under idling condition, no question of throttling being opened. At 0.17, it enters under slow running conditions, wherein the throttle will be opened partially. So this is the second case, that is idling and slow running conditions. So coming to the third case, wherein normal running. Normal running means yesterday we were discussing about cruising. Okay. So in a flat road, vehicle will be moving at a constant speed. There you get a better efficiency and you need lean mixtures only. Under such conditions, okay, the fuel air mixture, you can see it comes out point number 6. Okay, you can see the same line to whatever we saw for idling condition. It will enter from the same line. Okay, but it enters into the nozzle in the main stream. Air will be sucked here, similar to the simple carburetor. Because of the reduction in pressure here, okay, there will be a suction created. So from the 0.6, air fuel mixture enters into the main carburetor body. So here you can see the blue line wherein fuel will be entering, and the brown color line where air will be entering. At 0.6, both of them mix and they flow out, okay, from 0.6. So this is under normal cruising condition, okay, wherein you get the best possible efficiency. Okay. Suppose if you want the vehicle to run at a very high speeds in a power mode, okay, it requires a very rich mixture. So how to obtain that rich mixture? Under such conditions, you accelerate the vehicle more, you press the pedal. When this pedal is completely pressed, what happens? This lever will pump. Okay. So the springs, whatever you can see over here, they will be compressed, and the fuel present in this region will be forced over to pass through the lane 20. That is the point 20, and extra fuel will enter into the carburetor via point number 18. The regular air fuel mixture is formed at point number 6 as well as 18. Along with that, excess fuel will be pumped here. Whenever you spray the excess fuel particles, the air fuel mixture becomes very rich, and the power delivered out by the vehicle will be very much higher. So this is under acceleration conditions. So this is how a Solex carburetor works. So any questions on this we can take up, you can discuss at this point of time.